skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Nobody.
I can't. Calm down. Calm down, brother.
I say ninth round.
What?
I say ninth round.
You said ninth?
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach engaged in a fiery exchange at a recent press conference, trading insults and bold threats. Roach highlighted his strong ties to Washington, D.C., declaring, "My whole family is from D.C." In response, Gervonta Davis warned him against bringing family into the pre-fight hype, suggesting that Roach's father would be shaking during the bout. Davis firmly stated, "Don't bring your family."
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They gonna celebrate with me. Yeah.
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on this thing. On
Hey,
my kids, he was
never.
shaking.
Don't
Never.
say, bro.
That's cap. What I'm about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
It gotta be.
You gonna say it's cap? I'm watching.
Gotta be. Hey.
Somebody lying.
Good.
Hey.
Yeah, somebody lying. Somebody lying.
Hey. I'm
Okay,
glad my
Tank,
name is Shabazz.
The rivalry between Davis and Roach traces back to their amateur days. In 2011, they clashed at the Junior Olympics, offering an early glimpse of their rising talents. This encounter set the stage for their competitive dynamic, with both fighters showcasing the skills that would later shape their professional careers. During the press conference, Davis responded to Roach's verbal jabs, warning him to stop the trash talk. He made it clear that such provocations would only fuel his determination to deliver a ruthless performance in the ring, vowing to make Roach pay for his words.
I represent if people doubting you, you feel like you know, you're back against the rope and you don't have nobody, I do it for them. Like, I feel as though dumb people, like, you feel me?
Okay. My last question.
Make it a good one.
My last question. My last question. I just want, just for us in here, I want y'all to predict what round.
What round what? What round what?
What y'all say?
What round what?
You know, when they start talking, when the people that where I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get done. I'm gonna beat his ass when y'all talking. For real. So y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, y'all
and all that.
We got the whole hood over there, man.
Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck none of that.
Do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get fucked up over here. When do I look like this?
Okay.
Confident in his strategy and preparation, Davis predicted a decisive victory, boldly stating that he envisions a ninth-round knockout to secure a conclusive win.
I say ninth round.
What?
I say ninth round.
You said ninth?
Yeah.
What's your response to that, Lamont?
Look, he got scared. Look. He looked at night.
I'm telling you, you saying you going down in a night? You know that power curry late.
I know you got some sneaky power. That's what I do know.
What?
Who said that? You said
My
what?
man over
You
there
said what?
bet.
Yeah, that's why I've been waiting for the niggas to talk. How much you want bet? How much you want to bet? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want bet? How much you want bet? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet. What's your name? Al, where you from?
Beyond confronting Roach directly, Davis also issued a warning to his opponent's team. He cautioned them against trash-talking, emphasizing that such behavior only fuels his determination to dominate and punish them in the ring.
I'm not gonna lie, Tank, like, I watch like most of your other press conferences before you get into a ring with somebody. You be dragging, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You be dragging. You feel me? But with Lamont, bro, it's kinda like y'all, it's kinda like the chill approach. I feel like the respect for y'all two is there. Yeah. I wanna know how you kinda balance between having respect for him, but in the ring, knowing like I gotta do my job.
It'd be like, I don't know, it'd be little clips like you see how like man him was talking and then somebody else talked like his crew. That's what get me up. Like that's what make me like. I always want to prove to somebody that I'm like they not who they are.
You probably when they talk about that money, that how they bang.
Not money, period. Like when they talk shit, period. That's when I get up for it.
Okay, put you in your bag. Last question, bro.
Critics argue that Tank shouldn't have taken this fight, claiming Roach isn't on his level. Many believe Roach lacks the elite status needed to make this a competitive matchup, calling it a mismatch.
What's up, this your boy Easy Work Boxing. Please like, comment, and subscribe. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one, baby. I see a lot of Tank fans and penis riders are upset behind the fact that people are saying that Lamont Roach fight is trash, which we all know is trash. You know, the question that I keep hearing when I'm on my live and people get mad when I'm telling them that the fight is trash is, who else was out there for him to fight? Who else could he fight? The question is, who else did he send an offer to? That's the question. Who else could he have sent an offer to instead of him giving us another 130 pounder who hasn't fought anybody just like him? Who else could he have sent the contract to give y'all fans that's out there penis riding and upset at real boxing fans for knowing that Tank is playing y'all?
Responding to criticism labeling the fight as a mismatch, Davis explained that his decision to face Roach stemmed from a lack of available opponents at the time. He pointed out that other top contenders were already committed to scheduled fights. When asked why he didn't choose Teofimo Lopez, Davis cited personal reasons, stating that Lopez's repeated disrespect toward him influenced his decision to leave him off his list of potential opponents.
I was friends, y'all had history, y'all went back and forth back in the day, but why him? Why Roach? Out of all the people.
I think a lot of people was they had a scheduled fight. For sure they had a scheduled fight. And another thing with the Teofimo nigga, he kept saying all this wild shit like monkey this, monkey that. He disrespected me as a man, so that's another reason why I wouldn't for sure. But I would fight him, like, you know? So I don't know, it just the other guys was definitely had a fight. So, who I can really fight. He was the one that was calling.
And I like that, right? But during these press conferences, you give him a lot of respect. Like, is this to sell a fight or is it like to really believe it?
Nah, I mean,
like really though.
Because the only reason why, because he is good. Like, don't get me wrong. But come on, like I mean he's good, but when it comes to fight night, like it's gonna be a whole different piece.
Renowned trainer Bowie shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight, calling it a good matchup while voicing his support for Davis. Ease emphasized the challenges of facing Davis, praising his ability to execute a wide range of shots in the ring.
I think it'd be a good fight, man. Him and Tank. I think it'd be a real good fight, man. You know what I mean? I think I would have to go with Tank, though. I would have to go with Tank. You know what I mean? But I think it'd be a good fight. You know what I mean?
Lamont will be moving up. What would he have to do to make that fight?
Oh, he's moving up?
Yeah, it would be. No, he's the champion at 30.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have to go with Tank. Yeah. He's moving up, yeah.
What does he need to do to make this competitive?
Hey, Tank, you don't trade with him. You got to box. Box, move, time up. You know what I mean? Walking around, frustrated. You know what I mean? Let let him drop his guards. You know what I mean? Like, let him drop his guards and then you just take it. But it's difficult when you fight Tank, man. It's difficult when you fight him. The Tank sets you up with all types of shots, man. You can be beating Tank, man. Hit him with all kinds. If you can't punch, you ain't coming. You know what I mean? But with Tank, you about to say, man, it's gonna be a knockout. You know what I mean? Because Tank will set you up. Like I said, he not to set you up. And also, like I tell people, Tank can box when he want to box. You know what I mean?
I thought he was just a puncher. You were the first person that told me that he could box.
Yeah.
And then I started to see it fight after fight.
Yeah, he can fight real good, man. I mean, he can box real good. He box real good, man. You know what I mean? He know how to do it all. Tank know how to do it all, man.
Roach revealed that he has been eager to face Davis for years, even before Davis's fight with Hector Garcia. This statement highlights Roach's long-standing ambition to challenge Davis in the ring.
I don't know if y'all know, but I've been in the Tank sweepstakes 2 years ago. A fighter's biggest payday around our weight class is going to be against Tank. Yeah. That's what they call it. The Canelo sweepstakes, obviously when you fight Canelo, you're going to get a bag. The Tank sweepstakes, obviously you fight Tank, you're going to get a bag. I got a call from them 2 years ago before he fought Hector Garcia. I wasn't champ at the time, and Hector was the champ. And I was the mandatory, that's crazy, I was the mandatory for Hector. He used his same, I'm doing air quotes, I'm doing the same thing. Hector used his special privilege to fight Tank instead of me, so I had to wait.
Because he didn't want to lose to you, so if I'm going to lose, I'm going to fight Tank.
Because
if I lose to the champ, ain't no champ, I'm still the champ, and I can still keep on going and fight. That's a business decision.
It's a business decision. That's why
That's business.
Despite doubts about Roach's abilities, insiders acknowledge him as a formidable fighter. His lack of mainstream recognition has led to misconceptions about his potential to challenge and possibly defeat Davis.
What came out still on top? With Floyd? You said, oh, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean? You talking about like a boxing match or? Yeah, boxing. Who if you don't want to, it's fine. I was 16 and 1. I'm putting them on game.
Roach emphasized that he and Davis have similar levels of experience and defensive skills. He noted that their extensive history isn't widely recognized by local boxing fans, suggesting that this lack of awareness leads to underestimations of his abilities.
What 90% of the people don't know is that we have like the same skill set, honestly. We got the same experience, and it's definitely, obviously the power is just, obviously the power is different, especially to the eye test. But what they don't know is like the defense over here is up to par. They don't know I'm not scared. They don't know that I'm going to go in there and be in control.
This DMV versus DMV, you know what I mean? Like I feel, like tell us a little bit about being a DMV fighter, what that means, you know what I mean?
I mean, well, you can attest, we got it's been a hotbed for a long time. It's been a hotbed of boxing for a long time, even if it's not well known to the general public of the boxing world. Everybody know that DC, Maryland, and mainly DC and Maryland, but DC, Maryland, and Virginia got some of the best fighters in the country. And when it comes to world champions, as bred world champions in the world too.
Lamont, you talking about having no fear of Gervonta. How much does that play a role in this fight, in the fact that you know you've went head up with him before, back in the amateurs, and so how much does that kind of help the confidence heading into a fight with him? And, you know, and to those points too, like a lot of guys aren't exchanging with Gervonta in the pocket, trust their defense to try to punch in between his punches. And do you feel like you're going to challenge him in that area in a way we haven't seen a lot of fighters challenge him?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think they know that too. So, you know, and that's the thing. That's really going to bring like his A game.
Davis expressed confidence in his understanding of Roach's fighting style and strategy, built from their previous encounter. He believes this familiarity gives him a significant advantage as he prepares for their upcoming bout.
I'm from Baltimore, he's not from DC. That's what I learned. I thought he was from DC too. DC my second home. I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, you know, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
We're gonna feel all this shit we got to do. Look, hey Tank, we're gonna go 35, 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked that it's hard to get up and do road work at 5 a.m.
In a direct message to Davis, Roach warned against underestimating him, insisting that he be taken seriously as a contender. Roach's statement reflects his determination to prove himself in the upcoming fight. Teofimo Lopez also weighed in on the matchup, urging observers to consider his resume. He suggested that his extensive experience would give him the edge to dominate Davis, implying he has the skills needed to defeat him in the ring.
So you think you dominate Tank?
I think I dominate any of them. If you really look at it, if you gotta really tap in on this, look at the resume, all that extra, whatever. There's a certain limit that you hit, right? But then there's that next criteria or that next top tier. And if you don't match that, you know, you never gonna know how great you really are. And I've done that a few amount of times already. I jumped out that box and done that. So I have yet to see Gervonta come out of that box yet. You know what I'm saying? They're about to put him with a guy at 130 pounds. Whether he's a champion or not, you're getting a guy lighter than you come up and weight to make you look good again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a segment of the public views Roach as less elite than Davis, leading to doubts about the competitiveness of the fight. This perception has impacted some fans' decisions on whether to purchase tickets or pay-per-view access for the bout.
Frank Martin-ish type of fight where he's fighting a dude who has earned a big opportunity or has a bit of a resume. He's on a run. His only loss is to Jamel Herring, and he did beat Hector Luis Garcia, a common opponent between the two. But I think people are going to look at this and be like, all right, Tank again is not fighting one of the elite guys that you want to see him fight against. He's fighting another kind of B-level fighter who is really, really good, but you want to see Tank against the best of the best.
Lamont Roach, and this is nothing against him, I think this is actually a good fight. I think he's very skilled. It's kind of giving the Canelo blueprint right now, where Canelo is like picking fighters, Edgar Berlanga and Jaime Munguia, and they're on pay-per-view, but obviously we want to see Canelo fight David Benavidez. Loma is the one. Remember, we were hearing that there was a fight that was supposed to take place in November, and both camps were in negotiations, and then Loma decided that he was going to take some time off. That's not Tank's fault.
Within the black community, there is a movement urging support for the Davis versus Roach fight. Supporters highlight the significance of two black boxers headlining a major event and encourage fans to rally behind the matchup.
I'm throwing the fire sticks away too, Chum. Everybody, you gotta buy this fight if you black, because they don't want blacks to fight blacks because y'all don't buy it.
so I'm buying it. No fire
Man, fuck
stick.
out of here. You
I
ain't
like
about to
Lamont
mercy.
Roach
You ain't about to get us the
confidence.
mercy by this shit, pity by this shit. This ain't the right black on black
Hey,
we
don't
want to
do
see.
it. Don't. Now, hold on, Ness. You can't de-advertise the black community, nigga.
Fuck outta
We
here.
rep it.
This
We
ain't the
coming
black
out
on black we
people.
wanna see.
Y'all said
This
we
ain't the
coming
black on
out.
black we
They
wanna
was in
see.
DC. They was in DC, nigga. Chocolate City, Baltimore, motherfucking DC. The whole crowd was full of black people. We coming.
I see
And we
white people
buying
like
the
a
fight.
motherfucker in them stands. Why y'all capping, man?
Yo, Lamont is the only nigga Tank fought out of his last 5 fights that's not scared of him.
Oh, wow.
Rolly was scared. Brian was scared.
Frank wasn't
Hector was
scared.
scared.
Frank wasn't
was
scared.
terrified.
Frank wasn't scared.
Frank was terrified.
Man, he wasn't terrified
Frank
because
was
he
terrified.
flinched.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time.